Good morning, Blue Maths Group. Okay, so we've been counting in tens and twos this week, haven't we? So let's start with our recap. Let's start with our tens. So can we count in tens to 100? Off we go, let's do it together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now let's have a look what it says here. It's asking us, can we count backwards in tens? Now again, we've been practicing this, but we normally have the number square on screen. Let's see if we can do it without it. So ready? We're going to start at 100. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. How did you do? If you found that tricky, maybe try practicing it. You could walk up the stairs counting in tens. You could walk down the stairs counting backwards in tens, just to keep practicing, couldn't you? Okay, so now let's have a look at our counting in twos. We started looking at this yesterday, and we talked about when we count in twos, we skip a number. So we skip the first number, we say the second. We skip the third number, we say the fourth. So we skip every other number when we count in twos. And do you remember we talked about the fact that when we count in twos, we're counting in something called even numbers. So we had that little rhyme, didn't we? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Even numbers, they are great. Because when we count in twos from 0, we always end up with either a 2, a 4, a 6, an 8, or a 0 at the end of our number. They are our even numbers. And by even, we mean that we can share those numbers between two people. You will never have anything left over that's odd, which is the other numbers that aren't even. So an even number you can share between two. So if you have the number 2, you can share one to each person. So even means you can share equally. And our even numbers always end in a 0, a 2, a 4, 6 or 8, just like the rhyme. So let's have a go at counting to 50 in twos today. We've got this on screen to help us so that we can practice. So you ready? Count with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Now, on the screen, I have got a link to a YouTube song called The Count the Dance in Twos. Now, I can't play it for you on here because if I do, you won't have any sound. So if you follow that link, it's on screen, but I've also sent the link to your adults' email addresses so that they can go in as well. Have a look. The man sings a song about the dance in twos, and you have to do your twos all the way up to 100, doing lots of different dance moves. Okay, so have a go at that. Switch me off, have a go at that and come back when you've done it a few times and maybe you've got a bit more used to how those numbers go together. I'll see you again after you've watched the dance in twos. Okay, so how did you do with the dance in twos? Did you enjoy it? Did you do lots of boogie and dancing away? I hope you did. Now remember, you can watch the dance in twos anytime you want to. It would be really, really good if you practice a few times a day singing your dance in twos to get you really used to skipping that number and counting in twos. So hopefully by the time I see you when we're back in school, you'll be able to perform your dance in twos for me. That would be fantastic if you could. Okay, so now that we've done lots of practice of our counting in twos today, we're going to have a look at our task. Right, I'm going to vanish off screen so you can see it properly. There we go. So today's task, you have been sent a sheet with numbers on it and the numbers are written from 0 to 30, but they're counting in twos. So they're counting in twos numbers. What I'd like you to do is cut them out and order them in the correct order from 0 to 30, counting in twos. Once you've done that, it would be amazing if underneath you could carry on from 30 and you could carry on writing your even numbers in twos all the way to 50. And then, if you think, that was easy, you can challenge yourself to carry on writing in twos all the way to 100. So that's your challenge today. Sort the first set of numbers out and put them in order, counting in twos. And then, how far can you carry on counting in twos, writing underneath? I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye.